Hi, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about preparing the insert panel for the project bag. It's called that project bag. There's a pattern on GourmetQuilter.com to purchase and download. So this is an insert that comes out. It gets velcroed in for when you want it to stay there. And so one side has got all these accessories and some mesh pockets and some other little pockets that you can put things in, some little accessories that come on and off. And on the other side is more pockets. They've all got zippers in them so that things don't get lost. This is a clear plastic one, there's some mesh and another clear plastic one. So we're working on two separate sides at a time, separately, and so that we'll bring them together later so that we can put all the pockets and things in place on each side separately, and then it comes together as one unit and we bind it a bit later. So this time I just thought I'd show you how to prepare the two sides ready to start putting the pockets and things on. Next video will show you how to get the pockets for with the mesh and the plastic with the zippers and things. So on this piece here, the pattern tells you what size to cut the pieces, and we're using the fast to fuse again for the stiffening of this on one side, and on the other side we've got the soft and stable batting. And so I've just placed the fabric on top of the soft and stable. It's not fusible or anything, it's just going to sit there. You could put a couple of pins in or clips to hold it if you'd like to. And on this one we've got the fast to fuse, and it's in three separate pieces. So there's a narrow strip down the middle, so if you imagine it as like the spine of a book or the spine of this insert that's going to go in, we need the separate pieces there to allow it to bend. So we'll be utilising that little aspect a bit later on. So I've fused that onto the fabric, to the back of the fabric. And so we'll use that shortly. And then on here, where we've got inside this insert here, pull that out for a second, we've got these little pockets and things down here. So I've prepared the piece already for that. Again, the measurements are in the pattern, and so this was just one larger piece of fabric that's been folded in half, and then when I've folded it, I've stitched about 1/8 of an inch away from the fold. And that just gives it a nice edge, rather than just the folded fabric. That little stitched edge helps give it a little bit of firmness, particularly with some use of putting things in and out of the pockets. And then the pattern also will give you some measurements of where to mark your drawing lines to stitch your little pockets in. And so I've just drawn them onto the pocket piece, and I'm just going to machine stitch those in place. So we're just working on the piece with the soft and stable behind it, but not right through both layers, because we don't want all this stitching coming through where other things are going on. So I'll just stitch one of these lines just so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I've marked my lines, and I'm just going to start just off the pocket on the background, just so that first stitch or two goes right over that edge, and just do a little back stitch just to make it nice and firm there, and then just come all the way down that line that I've drawn. So that's how I've created that little row of pockets along that edge, and I'll just continue on sewing those, which will complete that little segment of preparing the insert ready for the pocket.